All right, in this lesson I'm going to give you the equation of two different lines, and I want you to tell me whether those lines are parallel to each other, perpendicular to each other, or neither. Um, we already know that parallel lines have the same slope and that perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals of each other. So in this case, I'm going to give you two lines. You'll notice that the one on the left, y equals negative 2x plus 11, is already in y equals mx plus b form. You need to have these in y equals mx plus b form so that you can determine what the slope of that line is. So in this case, the slope of the line right here, since it's in y equals mx plus b form, I already know is negative 2. On the right, however, it is not in y equals mx plus b form. So I need to get into y equals mx plus b first. All right, and so to do that, I will subtract that 2x over. I'm just going to rewrite the equation here. Okay, I will subtract the 2x over, and then I have y equals negative 2x plus 23. Okay, so my slope, again, once you get it into y equals mx plus b form, your slope comes from the number that's in front of the x, but it has to be in y equals mx plus b form before you figure that out. So in this case, my m is also negative 2. And so since these slopes are the same, right here, m equals negative 2 and m equals negative 2, they are parallel. So I'm going to write this. Same slopes, so they are parallel. Okay. Here's another one. Again, the one on the left does happen to be in y equals mx plus b form. So this tells me that my slope is negative 5. The one on the right is not in y equals mx plus b form, so I will add that to the other side. And I have this. And here my m is positive 5. So when I look at my two m's, they are opposites of each other. One's negative and one's positive, but they are not opposite reciprocals of each other. Because if they were opposite reciprocals of each other, one would need to be negative 5, and one would need to be positive 1/5. So because these are neither the same slope, nor are they opposite reciprocals of each other, this would be neither. Okay, when you compare your m's, they're not the same, so they're not parallel. They're not opposite reciprocals of each other, so they're not perpendicular, so they are neither. And lastly, this one does happen to be in y equals mx plus b form. My slope here is negative 2. On the other one, my one on the right, it is not in y equals mx plus b form, so I need to get it there first. The one on the left, not the right, sorry. And I have 2x equals, those will drop. When I add that x over, I get x plus 8. Still not in y equals mx plus b because I need to divide by 2. Now, there's really this imaginary 1 right there, so this is really 1/2 x plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. So then when I look at this, my m is 1/2. So when you compare your m's right here, my slopes are opposite reciprocals. One's positive, one's negative, and they are reciprocals of each other. Opposite reciprocals. So they are perpendicular lines.